Hello, TikTok. You know, I've been on this spiritual path for a very long time. And when my arm got broken, um, the fallout afterwards with the PTSD, and because I was afraid of everything, I was afraid of my own shadow. Um, I kind of got railed off the tracks. I'll just say it like that. I was lost for over 17 years. And the last 7, I've had to fight, scratch, and claw every step of the way with little support in my direct environment. If it would not have been for social media and this app, TikTok, I probably would have been dead and gone a long time ago. And, I've been called ungrateful and unappreciated. I said that I did not appreciate a lot of things from people when I was grateful every day, every moment, every second that I was above ground, even though I was in a lot of pain. And I'm a good actress, okay? I'm a really good actress. Been doing this a long time. And I'm a mom. And moms, us real moms who carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, trying our best to do what's right for the people we love. Because all moms don't have children. Some moms can't have kids. But that doesn't mean they don't have that nurturing side within them. But, I had several families abandon me during this process. I was made out to be the villain and the abuser, while my abusers were seen as the victims because of how different people's behavior was around others in order to hide the abuse. Because the treatment I got in behind closed doors, or when there were not anybody else there to speak my side of the story, because everybody that was pretty much involved was on my abuser side. Even down to therapists and things, because I've been in therapy since the first time I went to therapy was 1988, while I was pregnant with my daughter, because my mom wanted me to abort her. I fought to have her. My mom said I needed to go talk to a therapist because she thought something was wrong with me because I refused to abort my daughter. Okay? And I'm pro-life. I also believe that we have a right as women to choose. No one else. If you abort a child, because sometimes that's the only way you can save your own life, because there are times where you're not capable of carrying a baby full term, or you were raped, or it was incest, or something was done to you where the impact of the birth and the pregnancy would have a catastrophic effect on you as a human and might destroy you in the process, and you might end up leaving a child with no mother because you don't want to give the child up, but at the same time, the fact that you would have to carry this child to term because of the government or whatever, or family, or whatever, societal, to me it makes no sense. But anyway, I'm getting kind of off the point. I went in 1995, I think it was January 1995 or February, and took myself to the hospital. Oh, it's January, because it was after an incident where I caught my main abuser that's been abusing me for 30 years. I was at work and I came home one day because I got off at 5 and it was in January, so it was already dark by the time I got home. And I came back to the house, which I wasn't living there, but I came back to the house and she had my 3 kids. My 6-year-old daughter, my 4-year-old son, well, my 5-year-old daughter, she was fixing to turn 6 the next day, and my year-old daughter, where she was driving a 4-wheeler with a half-drank wine cooler in her hand. And that's the first time I ever got abused, because she had 2 of her adult female friends there, Melanie Welch and, Sharon Gainey, I believe, who was a pastor's wife. And they were sitting on the porch watching this transpire. I ride up, I see her, because I asked where she was. She wasn't there. And as soon as I drove up, she comes riding up on the 4-wheeler with a half-drink wine cooler and 2 of my babies in between her legs, one being a year old, and my soon-to-be 6-year-old holding on to her behind her back. So I politely, respectfully say, Gigi, I would like to have a conversation with you in private. Sorry to be calling names. So we went to one of the bedrooms. She shuts the door. I tell her from now on, I better not see you driving my children in any vehicle, or me, or doing anything reckless in any way with my children's lives, or mine, or anybody I love for that matter, including my sisters. And you know what she does? I'm standing in front of the door at this point, still in my uniform from work. She's sitting on the bed. She stands up, and there's probably 5-6 feet in between me and her. She gets a running start and, like a bull, takes her shoulder and jabs it right into my sternum, or my diaphragm, right at the bottom of your sternum. That was my first experience of abuse. I lost my kids running, trying to save my own life. And the one where I'm staying. Been called all kinds of names. Been used all kinds of freaking mind manipulation tactics, the crazy making. Look up some of the tactics narcissists use. Look them up. Until you've experienced those things firsthand, you have no idea the impact that it can have, and the ripple and the wake and the impact on you and the people around you. So, I want to be a spokesperson, and I want my testimony to, when it all comes out, because it's going to. I got court stuff going on now, and there's all kinds of stuff going on right now in my life. And I'm angry at a whole lot of grown-ups, because I was begging for help when my kids were babies. And I kept saying, she's trying to take my babies from me. She's trying to take my babies from me. And nobody believed me. I lost my children. I'm called the biological mother because I've been trying to protect not only my kids and my grandkids, but other grown-ass fucking adults that could have stepped up 30 fucking years ago. And you wonder why I'm still angry? I was made to believe I was a terrible mom. She told me my baby daddy, my children's father, raped me way back in 95 during the same time when the 4-wheeler accident happened. And how many times have I had to go through the same mess with other people? I'm not abandoning myself anymore, and I will get my message out regardless of whether anybody likes it or not. Share your truth. It's a guiding light for other people.